is Asinine Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into our Fearless Beer Review. We get into the vinyl stuff we picked up, stuff we've been listening to, Jeff's Record Store, Desert Grooves Records, huge shout out. And then we wrap it up with some music and other happenings in the music world. My name is Tyler, and way out there, hundreds of miles away, is Jeff. While you're listening, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. And that's all I have for the boring intro. Let's get right into the Fearless Beer Review. What do we got this week, Jeff? Go. Same thing. What do we got? Go.
These cans are so cute. We got some Red Stripes, or these bottles are so cute.
So
Red Stripes. I haven't had
cute.
this in many, many
Adorable.
moons.
That's true. Red Stripe. But we've had this on the pod a few times before, and it's always solid. Always solid. What are these bottles called? Like
medicine
Stout
bottles?
Boys? Stout Boys or something? I don't know.
Rude Boys?
I think the bottles do have a specific name, but I don't know what it is.
Little stubby,
But,
stubby bottles.
Is that really what they're called?
I think they're called stubby bottles.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's cool. It's the only beer that comes like this. I like it. Like Heineken, they stopped making those kind of weird bottles years and years and years ago, but Red Stripe kept with it. Good for them. Those Jamaicans over there.
Oh, I think
So-
Heineken owns a lot of Red Stripe now, so
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
it's
I
making
should've
me
known.
crazy.
All right. So let's start drinking, then we'll rate it and kind of talk about it a little bit more. So let's get
Okay.
into this. Here we go.
Oh, okay, this is it's light tap.
Solid.
Yeah.
This is solid, man. Very, very refreshing, very light. But it tastes like it's just, I don't know. This is good. It's just a really good lager. Really, really good lager.
It is a good lager. It's solid. I don't know. Nothing really to write home about, but it's good.
But notice when you drink it, the way it kind of like bubbles up before it gets to your mouth, like it like pops rather than like a normal long neck where it's very, very smooth and easy to drink. This like pops at you.
Yeah, because like the time it takes for the liquid to get to your lips is shorter, and the long
Yeah.
neck kind of like decreases that slosh, right? By like having the long neck, so it kind of like waves into your mouth.
Yeah. Huh. You remember that marketing campaign? I think it was Bud Light or Miller Lite had years ago with it was called the Vortex. And really what it was just like on the neck of the beer, it had little like grooves all around it.
Yes.
And supposedly it made it easier to drink and shit like that.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Love the Vortex.
So dumb. So dumb. But yeah, anyway, Red Stripe. So what do we think of this beer? What would we rate the beer based off of our world famous 3-point rating system, where 3 is a perfect beer, 2 is a good beer, you're going to continue to drink, 1 is a bad beer, but give it a shot, and 0 is a drain pour. What would you give it? Go.
I actually thought, because I don't have this very often, and it's usually only if I'm doing something worldly, right? Like maybe if we're watching like the World Cup and like we plan on going out and Jamaica just happens to be playing, I'm gonna get a Red Stripe. Like there's really no instance where I would go out of my way to get a Red Stripe. So I think because it's more of a novelty beer, I like it more. But I definitely thought it was going to be a little bit more aggressive, a little bit less
Skunkier?
This is a lot more watery than I remember it tasting like. And again,
Okay.
it's been a long time, and I don't drink it often. But it's still good. This is still like a 2 out of 3 because it's still good. It's fun, and I will get this again. But it's very situational.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I don't drink it often except for like special occasions, I guess. It's not always readily available. Usually you have to go to like a specialty store to have it, to get it. Most grocery stores don't have it. A lot of liquor stores don't. But no, this is good, man. So, I mean, really only I drink it when we do the pod or if it's a special thing. So it's been years since I had a Red Stripe last, but it's good. Really, really good. And the reason why we're doing it this week is because, we're kind of in reggae season a little bit, a very, very short, or ska season, I should say.
And the
We're in a very
skis
short ska season, a skis-in. So we thought, why not drink some Jamaican beer?
Why not drink
It's
some
4.7
Jamaican
ABV.
beer, man?
4.7 ABV, and I give this a 2.25. It's really solid.
Like
It's
your
a
hand
really,
looks
really
so
solid
fucking big, like all around it. Huh?
It does, yeah.
It makes your hand look fucking.
lager. It really does. So stupid.
It's not that much smaller than just like a normal like long neck beer, but my God, your hand looks
That neck
fucking
makes a big
huge.
difference. Yeah.
like fucking Andre the Giant. Yeah, good times.
I wish all beer bottles were like this though. I really like the stubby bottles.
There was a Facebook group, a beer group that I was in when I used to do the delivery with Mike, the Tavern delivery thing. And there was a guy in the Facebook group who was like a big dude. He was like 6'8", 6'9", fucking just 350, 400 pounds. And he'd always post pictures, and he knew what he was doing because everybody would always ask him. It was funny. But he'd post pictures of his hand over just a normal beer, and it would cover the whole thing. And everyone's like, what the fuck? Like, where do you get those small cans? Like, every time. I was like, oh, that's so cool. It probably sucks being that big, but, like, that's cool that he posted the picture every time because people liked it so much. It's good for him. Hope he's still alive.
That's cool.
Yeah, good stuff. Red Stripes.
Yeah, very, very good stuff. So glad we have it. Got a 6-pack of it, so that's all I'm drinking tonight, baby. That's all I'm drinking tonight.
I brought one baggie just in case.
Guess what?
I thought I honestly thought this was going to be more of like a bass. It was going to be more like residuals in the back.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's going to be syrupy, and I'm not going to be able to do 6 of these, so I brought a baggie just in case. But yeah, this is easy.
Yeah, easy peasy. Man, I haven't had a bass in a long time. That's a beer that we used to drink all the goddamn time because it was everywhere. But now you can't find that bass ale anywhere. Yeah. It's so hard to find. It's very, very difficult. I don't know why though.
That was a situational beer too. I remember we drank it a lot because it was always at like our favorite, like cool kind of bars, and then like the Dropkick Murphy song when they mentioned the bass ale, and I was like, oh, that's what I want to drink when I grow up. But I don't think bass is very good. Although I haven't had it in
I always
years.
really liked it. I always thought it was like a really mild apple juice, and I love apple juice. So I always really liked it. But I don't know if it's really kind of stood the test of time and it's still good. But we should look for it. We should have it on the pod. It's been years since I've had a bass.
Same. I haven't even seen it really anywhere.
That's what I'm saying. It's hard to find.
And then what do we do? Oh, Cuba. So when I went to Total Wine to look for the rum, like they've redone their entire like beer structure, and they've gotten rid of a lot of foreign beers in place of a lot of craft beers. And like part of me is like, okay, I get it. Like the craft beer craze is still bigger than the imports, but it's like, dude, that's why I come here. I can go to anywhere to get these craft beers. Like every fucking gas station down the street from my house has so much craft beer. Like I came here to get cool fucking foreign shit that I can't get anywhere else. So I was pretty disappointed in that.
True. I wonder if I haven't been to Total Wine in a couple of years. I wonder if their beer selection is still really good because it used to be awesome. But
I mean,
I'm curious.
I doubt it's just my Total Wine that revamped their whole beer selection.
Oh, I think you said Bevmo. I didn't hear you say Total Wine.
You didn't listen. But I said Total Wine. So I think they all probably did it. But there is there's a Dominican spot next to my work that I like to go to. I don't eat the food, I just drink. But Sloan goes and he eats the food. But they always have Dominican beers. Maybe I'll ask them if I can get one to go. Or maybe next time you're out here, we can get 2 to go.
Yeah, we can go.
I think they're called Presidente beers or something like that. They're pretty good.
Why don't we just go there? Why do we have to get it to go? Let's just
we can drink there. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind drinking there.
Yeah, why not?
I'm like, eat that.
I like
food.
going down and drinking. What? I don't even know what Dominican food is. I'd try it though.
I fucking eat that shit. Actually, it doesn't look bad. It just looks.
You just don't like new food.
It just
you don't
looks
like trying new things.
It just looks like not pizza or chicken nuggets. That's what it looks like. So I'm not going to eat it.
Okay.
But I'll still go. People always get mad. Like, why don't you get anything? Like, dude, I still get like 3 or 4 drinks and tip very well. Like, would you rather me not go and get those drinks? Like, I'll tell other people about it. You know what I mean? Like, fuck off. Like at Tapatiti, I always get mad. Like, oh, you got to try something else. Like, maybe I just won't come here then. I was going to fucking McDonald's. It's been $5.
It's true.
Really?
It's true.
Can never please
let's
everyone.
Let's move on. Moving on.
Moving on.
Vinyl stuff we picked up, stuff we've been listening to over this last week, and then your record store, Desert Grooves Records, out in Chandler, Arizona. You shut up.
Arizona.
Right, Chandler?
Arizona. Yeah, it's just I don't.
Okay, yeah.
That's cool.
Am I not allowed to say where it is?
No, I always forget we're in Chandler. I don't live in Chandler, so it's always weird when I say like, oh, I'm a business owner in the community, but like, am I really in the community in Chandler since it's a city away? I guess it is.
You live like 10 minutes from your store, literally 10 minutes from your store.
That's true. I'm in the market for an electric bike too, so I don't have to drive anymore.
You don't have to drive that 10 minutes.
That's too much. It's too much.
Oh, you should tell the story of when you decided to ride your bike to work. It took you 45 minutes because it was 115 degrees out.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that
That's a
was the
good
story. Yeah, it was fucking hot. And like I tried to like slow down. I was like, all right, dude, just like pace yourself so you don't get fucking wrecked. But I was like, dude, I gotta get to work. Like I can't just not like ride. Right, I can't have stuff to pedal. I have to do something. Like fucking hell. Usually it takes me like 25 minutes to get to work. This took me 45, and it was 115 at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Idiot.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good stuff. All right. So what do you got vinyl wise? What do you got? Go.
Turnstile.
Turnstile. Never enough.
I didn't get this until after we did the pod, so I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah. There you go. What variant is that?
It's like a candy pink.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Peri-
Yeah, I got like
periwinkle is what it's called.
Oh, that's cool. That's cooler than mine. I got like a purple translucent one, like a dark purple translucent. So yeah, yours is cooler than mine. Yours is definitely cooler than mine.
That's cool. That.
Bedlam and Goliath.
OG copy this
Bedlam
bad
and
boy. Forgot to put this one last week, so here it is this week.
So how does it sound compared to the Clouds Hill?
The Clouds one sounds better.
That's what everyone says.
Yeah,
Everyone says that.
it doesn't. It's not bad. It's just not dynamic the way the Clouds Hill ones were. But whatever. It comes with the Ouija board pick
so cool.
stylus thing. What do you call? There's a
Yeah.
specific name for that thing. I
I
forgot
don't know
what it's
what
called.
it is.
But that's the Mr. Muggs 45. It's that placard, and yeah, true OG. Even though one of my frequent customers, who's a really really big Mars Volta fan, and who claims he was one of the first 10 in the comatorium,
So sick.
registered, he claims that the copy that he had different paper innards, like shitty paper innards, and then ones that I have are nice thick cardstock innards for the vinyl, and I couldn't find it anywhere except for like one comment on Discogs. Somebody mentioned the same thing, so then like we kind of thought like, okay, maybe they did like a first run of like 100 or something, and they're like, dude, these suck. Like you need to make these better, and then they made them better. And so like if you have those paper ones, that's like a true the first of the first runs.
First of the first run.
That's all I can think of.
Yeah, that would make sense. Or if the guy's as big of a Mars Volta fan, then yeah, that's probably what it was.
He really is. He really is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Every time we get anything Mars Volta in, he knows everything about it. Even he's one of those kind of vinyl nerds too, like an audiophile snob. So he knows like where it was pressed, like who mastered it. He knows everything. Everything.
I like it. And the Comatorium, man. The first 10 on the Coma, that's
Yeah.
wild. I mean, I joined the Coma, like, I think 2003. It was during the Francis the Mute. It was just before Francis came out. I think that's when the Comatorium started. So I think it was right before Francis. And yeah, I just, that place, that forum up until after the band broke up, or even while the band was broken up, that forum was still so fucking fun. It was so much fun. So much good shit on there. It's a shame it all just fucking got deleted a couple years ago.
What a waste.
Such a fucking shame. Yeah, decades of just like all this, like these cool fucking threads, great shit in there, great bands, great recommendations. Like I got into so much music from that fucking forum. It's crazy how much shit I got into.
I don't even like understand. Like if whoever hosted the website, right? If they lost it and then somebody else bought that website, that means like you essentially are buying a house with all of its like shitty possessions in the house. So those possessions are now yours. So like, why didn't the person that bought the website, like, because even like my brief Reddit searches,
I think the data,
like, hundreds and thousands of people reached out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because the moderator, the guy who ran it, I don't know if it was a guy or a girl, but they just fucking disappeared. At least from what I remember a few years ago, they just completely fucking disappeared. Nobody could get a hold of them. People were trying to figure out, like trying to dox them and try to find their physical address, and they could never find their physical address to go see if like they're dead. Like that was the rumor that the person had died and hadn't left anything for a successor. And then I think they found the person a couple months after everything went down, but I think the files were already deleted or they were corrupt or something weird like that, to where they weren't salvageable. So the coma never. They brought the comatorium back. They brought it back a couple years ago. They brought it back a couple years ago, and it's still there now, but it's the new comatorium. It still looks exactly like the old one, like identical to the old one, but it doesn't have all the threads. You know, all the crazy shit that was in there. But yeah, the comatorium was great.
What a fucking waste.
Yeah. Yeah.
More Mars
There you
Volta.
go, more Mars Volta. There you go, Tremulant.
Also no G. Just throwing that out there. No big
Is that
D.
on yellow?
Yeah. Well, it's like a
Yeah.
peach kind of yellow.
Okay.
Softer yellow.
Boys Night Out.
Boys Night
There you
Out.
go.
Did you listen to that song?
I did.
Did you like that
It was
song?
weird. It was weird. It just all of a sudden drops into like this metalcore song, hardcore song.
Yeah.
Stupid.
These are.
It was fun, but it was dumb.
This is like early 2000s Canadian kind of like emo core, metal core, pop punk, fun. But the song that I chose is I got punched in the nose for sticking my face in other people's business. You know where that's from?
No, I have no idea where that's
I
from.
got punched in the nose for sticking my face. No, that's from The Wedding Singer. That's what he
Was it?
says when he punches
Okay,
Adam
yeah.
Sandler in the face. That's what when I'm laying on the floor. That's what he says to him. I'm like, the first time I ever heard the song, I was like, "What the fuck? That's from The Wedding Singer." And then I was like, "Oh yeah, this is really cool. I like this." So
Now you like the band automatically. Yeah.
Well, that's what got me to listen to the band was because I
Oh,
recognized
okay.
the quote. But I love
Got
this.
it.
I love this record. I love that album. It's great. They're still touring. It's just funny to see bands like so old now, just 20 years older than they were, which like whatever. But damn,
Yeah. When they were making like kids music essentially.
when they're making kids music essentially.
Teenage angst music, yeah. There we go.
And
Hefty
then
Fine,
finally,
baby,
this bad boy.
from the Bloodhound Gang. Yeah, look at that. That is disgust.
That's fucking
That is
so
disgust.
gross. Yeah.
And then you open that bad boy up and he's just laying
It's
there
even
on his
worse.
side. Yeah.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is. We got it. We got the first press of this. This is just
Technically, yeah, we did.
came out of nowhere. Didn't expect like my Saturday night to go that way, and it was nice, or Friday night, whatever it was. And I was like, hell yeah! And they shipped it really quick. And
Wait, did you mute yourself?
No. Oh,
Let's get back into it. Let's get back
get
into
back
it.
into it. No, that was it. I mean, I think you had the same thing. So just showing.
Hefty Fine. There we
the
go,
Hefty
baby.
Fines, the Bloodhound
Hefty
games,
Fine.
How exciting this pickup was, and
Yeah.
how mad I am that it sounds like shit for almost $60.
With shipping, yeah. $60 with shipping.
And
Crazy.
it sounds like trash. Like you couldn't do anything to it or lower the price. Come on.
Yeah, it's not the greatest pressing. It's one LP. I mean, I have it too. Look at that. Look at that. Woo! See, there you go. Hefty Fine. It's so disgusting. I hate looking at it.
Did you see that they on their website they're selling the first press of
One Fierce Beer Coaster.
yeah, but
It's
it's
like $300, isn't it?
but it's warped. It's warped.
Yeah,
That's what
I
it is.
know.
Warped.
It's warped. Yeah.
Yeah, they said it's warped, but you probably could, and they sent you a link to like places where you could de-warp it. And if you like Discogs, you can just buy like one that's like mint for like $250, and they're selling there for like $300.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yep. But they have like a lot of test pressings of random albums in 7 inches on their website, which is cool. I mean, if you're into that. But
I was tempted to buy some of the 7 inches because they have some remixes, like the Foxtrot one has like 3 different remixes on it that are probably fun.
yeah, probably. Because I mean, honestly, some of the remixes are cool. I mean, because I listened to all my Bloodhound Gang stuff this weekend, pretty much all their albums except their first one, because I don't really care for that one. But yeah, at the end of Hooray for Boobies, there's a remix of The Bad Touch, but it's like a metal version of it. It's pretty fucking cool. It's actually pretty damn cool. And then I have the Mama Say single, the 12-inch. There's like 5 remixes of that, like a hip hop version of this version, that version. They're all fucking cool, man. So, yeah, Bloodhound Gang. But finally, right? This album came out in 2005. Came out in 2005, and it finally got pressed 20 years later for the first time ever. So, so there's 3 variants. They pressed, I think they pressed like 1,300 in total. 100 of them were on like a poop splatter, which would have been perfect. The other one was like on a black with like some rainbow swishes in there. and then just the regular standard black version, 1,000 of these, and yeah, but they're not sold out yet. They went on sale. It looks like back in April, and they haven't sold out quite yet. But
they will.
I'm glad I have it. And yeah, it was just random. I was just like, I wonder if there's like a bootleg of Hefty Fine, because I know they've been talking about doing this for years. So I was just curious if there's a bootleg, and I went on to Discogs. I'm like, what the fuck? These aren't bootlegs. These are like legit. So then I immediately went to the website, and sure as shit, yeah, they're right there. But I saw nothing because I follow everybody, all of the guys in the band, on the socials.
And nobody posted anything.
Not that I saw. They might have posted a story, but that shit disappears after a day.
Do you remember Balin talking about like something, and then that was like what?
That was in
10 years ago.
That was in 2020.
Yeah.
It was when you and I first started collecting vinyl, and he actually reached out to Jimmy Pop on Twitter back in 2020, asking if they're going to do a just randomly. He asked them if they're going to do a vinyl pressing of Hefty Fine, and then Jimmy Pop sent him a picture back showing like a test pressing of Hefty Fine in 2020. So it's been in the making for a long time, but
I mean, I know things are backed up for lower quantity pressings if you're going through a big distributor. I don't think they're 5 years backed up, but it could have been backed up. But yeah, this is. I mean, like I was gonna buy this no matter what. I would have still bought the poop one, even though it was double the price. But I'm still not going to not complain about the sound quality because it's shit.
Yeah, it's not the greatest, but I didn't have the same concerns or issues as you did. I mean, it wasn't great, but it wasn't as bad as you were saying it was on your system. So I don't know. I didn't have a lot of the clipping or the hissing or the anything blown out. Nothing sounded blown out.
Sibilance.
Yeah, there's nothing like that on mine.
I might get it. When you upgrade your system, and
Dude, my system is just fine.
Trade in your little Tykes record player. You'll probably.
I have like a really nice turntable now. Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, you have a nice turntable, but like you got dusty records. You don't. I don't clean.
This is a fucking brand new record. Get the fuck out of here.
Stylus is bent.
Stylus not. You're just making shit up. You know, I have a good system or a decent system.
It's a good beginner system.
You and I have a decent system. You and I have a decent fucking system. This fucking guy over here.
Where did you put the fucking bottle opener?
I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, Hefty Fine. Glad we finally have it. We're glad we finally have it. Do you have anything else, vinyl-wise, talk about?
Nope, that's it.
All right, so a couple things here. These aren't new, but I haven't listened to these records in a long time, and I listened to a lot of records this week. If you look behind me, there's a stack of records on one of my speakers. That's all I listened to this weekend. So it was a lot of shit. A lot of good shit. So first up here, I'm talking about Raised Fist. Why not? Ignoring the Guidelines. This is their third record out in 2000. This is just an incredibly aggressive hardcore record. These guys are from Sweden or Norway, one of the two countries. I don't remember now, but yeah, this record is fucking brutal. We know about this band because of the Punkorama comp, Punkorama 5 or 6, whatever it was. So yeah, I don't know. Killer record. Absolutely killer record. I'm glad I have it.
Do you not have any more backlog?
I do. I just didn't listen to any backlog. I didn't want to listen to any backlog.
Damn, let's get rid of it then.
The fuck out of here. I have like 6 things left in my backlog. So yeah, it's good stuff. And really, like I said, the only new thing I listened to was the Hefty Fine. But yeah, next thing here.
And the good stuffs.
Korn, baby. Korn, Untitled from 2007. This is a really, really weird record. 3 different drummers on this. Jonathan Davis played drums on some of it. Brooks Wackerman played on a few tracks. And then Terry Bozzio from Frank Zappa's band played on the remaining tracks. And it's all over the place. No Korn record sounds like this. It's so different. It's so unique. There's some fucking absolute bangers on here. This is a repress from last year, 23. I don't remember. It only had been pressed once back in 2007, and those go for a lot. But this repress came out. It's Coke Bottle Clear, and with bonus songs, reworked or a different kind of artwork on the front too, different color scheme. And I talked about this on the pod before when I got it, but yeah, this is a truly underrated Korn record. This record is really, really, really good. So different too, but yeah, good stuff.
It was
good stuff.
Didn't like the singing, but I liked the instrumentals.
Yeah, right. It's so good.
His singing was annoying.
I made you listen to "I Will Protect You," which is like the big Terry Bozzio song. That's where he has this crazy drum solo on the bridge. It's out of control, but yeah, it's good. It's a good record. Love it. Love it.
Something.
And it glows in the dark too. The cover glows in the dark, so that's fun. Gimmicky but fun. So that's all I got vinyl wise. Listened to a lot of shit, but nothing really new. But that's okay.
That's okay. That's okay.
It's totally okay.
It's okay.
Totally okay.
It's okay.
But do we have anything else? Vinyl wise? Any music wise?
No, just the Sabbath show's coming up.
Yeah. This coming up weekend.
I'm really excited because we both just restarted Tears of the Kingdom. And so I'm going to put the Sabbath show on the bottom TV and then play it through. I have to unhook the audio and then put it on the bottom TV and then play it through my speakers and then play Zelda and drink all day Saturday. So that'll be fun.
Starts at 8 a.m. Pacific time.
8 a.m. Pacific time, Amber Pacific. And then
it's going to be a long day.
It'll be a long day. It'll be a fun day. I'm not going to watch it at 8 a.m. I'm not going to wake up early for that. It's stupid. I'm not going to wake up early to see
Jonathan
Token,
Davis.
whoever oh God, no.
And Billy Corgan.
Yeah. There's some kind of like super group thing they're doing where
I guess
they're all going to jam together.
I guess
that sounds like a fucking train wreck. That sounds terrible.
Do you remember last year they did that like tribute to Ozzy, and they had like Maynard on vocals, and they had Zach Wild on guitar and a couple other guitar players. Do you remember that shit?
Mm-mm.
It was kind of stupid. It just didn't work. Like Maynard did Paranoid. Like of all the Sabbath songs for him to do, you made him do Paranoid. That's just not even like his style of music.
Yeah.
Why would you make him do that? But I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a lot like that, and I don't know. I just don't know what to kind of expect. And I think Sabbath is only going to play like 5 or 6 songs, and that's it. There's no way they're going to play a full set. There's no.
They're
way
not going to play just 5 songs. Though. They'll play like 15 songs.
Have you seen how old they are? They look right now.
This is it, though, baby boy.
And we all know Bill Ward has always had issues with his drumming over the last 20 years.
Pop a bunch of fucking painkillers and snort some coke, and they'll be good to go. Just like the old days.
They all relapse on this.
Yeah, if you're gonna relapse, might as well be your last fucking show as a metal
that's
god at 85 years old, right?
He's not that old, but I get what you're saying.
He looks like he's fucking 95 years old.
He looks terrible.
Ozzy looks the fucking worst.
Yeah, Ozzy does look the worst. I would say Bill actually looks the best.
Yeah,
he honestly does look the best. And Geezer, Geezer looks. I didn't even recognize that first picture that they put out. I didn't even think it was Geezer. He's all white. He's all white hair, which I get. I mean, he used to dye it, but even still, man, he looked.
Ozzy looks like your typical like Mexican grandma. Like gravity just like slowly decompressed him. Yeah. Just like he's super short and shit. Like 4'9" at some point.
That's the Parkinson's, dude. That's the Parkinson's. But damn.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
I'm gonna prepare. I'm gonna have snacks ready at the hand. I'm gonna get beer for it, and I'm gonna want to play Zelda for like fucking 10 hours that day in a row, just straight.
And Tammy asked me, "What are we doing on Saturday? Are we doing anything? We have any plans?" And I said, "Yep." She's like, "What are we doing?" I said, "Well, I'm watching the Black Sabbath show for 6 hours."
You're gonna watch the whole thing?
I'm gonna watch the whole thing. I'm paying for it. Might as well fucking watch the whole thing. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. You're always a busy boy. It's only 6 hours.
I'm assuming. I don't know. I'm assuming it's like 6 hours. Because I mean that's a long time. Come on, that's a long time
for like a festival though. No,
I think it's gonna be like cool. Because I mean, it starts at 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. in Britland. You know, 6.
I don't know how they do it over there. I don't know if they're like if there's curfews or it's fucking Sabbath. They play if they wanted to play 24 hours, they'd let them play 24 hours.
That's probably true in Birmingham. Yeah. So I'm excited. For it. I know friend of the pod Skip. He's gonna get I just know he's gonna get so drunk, and he's gonna be texting us all this fucking wild shit too. It's gonna be fun.
Good. Hope he's got a babysitter, baby, because he's gonna get wild that day.
And the best part of this is that he's not gonna hear this episode until after the show.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 12. So before even Ozzy or Sabbath go on, there's 12 big groups before them. So there has to be like multiple stages. Otherwise, this is going to go on fucking for days.
Yeah, but it's also like they're not going to be. These guys aren't going to be playing full sets. Are they going to be playing their
But
band's music? Are they going to be
even 30-minute set? It's still going to take you 20, 30 minutes because these are big fucking bands with big stages. So even if they played 30-minute set with a 30-minute interchange between the two, that's still fucking 10 hours.
It's true, but also it's like some of some of the artists that are billed, it's not the bands that they're in, it's just like the singers. So Jonathan Davis, Billy Corgan, James.
I'm not even talking about those ones. The big ones, right? Rival Sons, Mastodon, Anthrax. It's 3 bands. Even a 30-minute set, that's still an hour and a half of music. Alice in Chains, Hailstorm, and Lamb of God, another hour and a half if they play a 30-minute set. That's 3 hours right there. And then added Metallica, sure. Guns N' Roses. This is like 10 hours.
Yeah.
Unless there's multiple stages, but like...
Or a revolving stage, so it's just constantly moving, which it'll probably be.
But even if it's a revolving stage at 30-minute set times, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 hours without Sabbath or Ozzy.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And a 30-minute set for these bands is fucking nothing. Like, you imagine Metallica playing for 30 minutes, bro? Come on.
I know, it's 3 songs.
Let's be real.
Yeah. 3 songs from the 80s, yeah.
This is crazy. This could go on to Sunday. I'm
down. More bang for the buck, you know?
That's crazy. I really don't know what to expect, so I'm excited for it. Yeah, I'm going to prepare.
Samesies.
I'll get my Brian So bottle ready so I don't have to leave the room. I should have name dropped him like that.
No, you did. Yeah, him and the pee bottles.
I didn't say the pee bottle, though.
Yeah, I had to give, reference. Anyway.
Why would you do? You're down the fucking hall. Just go to the bathroom. You know what I mean?
I know.
That's crazy to me.
I know. Anyway, I think that's all. That's all we have, right? I bought tickets to a show, so now I'm for sure going to another show that was on my list that we talked about.
What
AFI,
show?
baby. AFI.
Why?
At Soma in San Diego.
God, you really just don't care what you see at this point,
I fucking just love it. Come on. You know how much I love that band.
You know how much just like, fuck it. I'll go see any show at this point. No. I'll buy tickets to anything. Fuck that, dude.
You know how much I love that band.
I know how much you love the shitty era of AFI.
I like it. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I'm gonna have a good time. They're probably gonna play some new songs, and people are saying that they're probably gonna release a new album before the show. So it's probably gonna be new album.
Bodies Part 2. I can't fucking wait.
Bodies Part 2. Yeah.
I'm gonna drive an hour and a half to go see fucking shitty like punk
on a Wednesday
garbage
on a Wednesday
night.
Fucking
school night. Hard pass.
Yeah. I'm excited. I don't care. At Soma too. That's
there's never been any more passable show than that.
Yeah.
Probably the side stage too.
Yeah, the small room. The small room that holds like 200 people. Yeah. Stupid. And then the next week I'm going to see Turnstile. So there you go. And you are too. You're going to go see them too, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not with me, but out in Arizona.
Yes, out in sunny Arizona. I did see Bayside though. Speaking of shows, I saw Bayside.
Oh yes, you did.
Everybody fucking loves Bayside so much. But fuck, man, they played a lot of songs, dude.
Yeah.
They played like 25 songs. And the next night they play another 25 songs from 4 different records. We're talking 50 songs in 2 nights.
That's a lot. That's just a lot to remember.
Of fucking songs, I know. And I'll tell you, man, like their fan base is wild. Like that place it didn't sell out, but it seemed like it sold out because it was hard for us to get to like the front. It took us almost the entirety of the Smoking Pope set just to get to the front. And Smoking Pope's like there was a lot of people there for him. Basically, where the sound state or the mixer is, like that's how far back like the people were for Smoking Popes.
That was a really crowd cool for them. Yeah, good for them.
But they had I didn't even know the Nile had barricades, but they brought out the barricades for Bayside. Like, why the fuck you bring out barricades? Like nobody's any moshing crowds. I was wrong. I was fucking wrong.
It was wild.
I started counting after maybe like 4 or 5, but there was like 13 people crowd surfing, and for a small venue like that, for a band that's not like a punk band, it was cool.
That's super rad.
And of course the Nile's hot, right? It's hot as fuck in there because they have like one AC vent that goes in the middle of everybody. And the bass player said something along the lines of like, "Damn, it's fucking hot in here, no?" And then he's like, "Nah, what the fuck am I talking about? Y'all live here. Fuck this." He's like dripping with sweat. It's so funny. It's like, damn, we choose to be here. Why? But it was cool because then, like, Bayside, they had a 25th anniversary. That's what this tour is, the 25th anniversary of kind of like them being a band. But they had a thing at the Punk Rock Museum. And so just like the Punk Rock Museum is cool. Like, I like that. It's fucking cool. I know it's cheesy and commercial and highbrow and stupid or whatever, but like, I really want to go. And it's cool that like Bayside was there, and Bayside's been covering like Linoleum for fucking decades at this point. And so if Fat Mike likes him, then they got to be kind of punk, right?
I suppose. I suppose.
Like, Fat Mike may be like the fucking uncrowned like prince of punk.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with you on that.
He just fucking is.
As annoying as it can be sometimes, we all love him. Everybody loves Fat Mike.
Yeah, and everybody loves fucking NoFX. And if Fat Mike likes somebody, then they're probably pretty cool. If he thinks somebody's a poser, then nobody really likes that band.
But also, not in his defense, he loves Darby Crash. We all know Darby Crash is garbage, and the Germs are not that good.
But they was very punk. Like the Germs and the Sex Pistols are kind of like in the same realm for me. Like, yeah, their music is stupid and dumb as fuck, but they embody the punk aesthetic, and I think the Germs embody the punk aesthetic more than the fucking Sex Pistols did. Sex Pistols,
totally, yeah,
a dumb put together Malcolm McLaren shit show. But at least the Germs like embody like the punk life. The ethos. So I get it. But yeah, the Germs suck. I fucking hate that band. Hate them.
They do. Can't stand them.
But yeah, good for Bayside. It was still fun. I don't give a fuck.
No, I'm glad you had a good time. So we got a lot of shows coming up, both together and solo. A lot of good shit, man. I'm excited. Oh,
solo.
Actually, coming up, talking about going back to the AFI thing real quick. Got 2 tickets. Tickets themselves were $50. I paid $32 in fees.
That's crazy.
Over 30% in just fees. That's fucking nuts. For nothing, for literally nothing.
Okay, so it was $80 a ticket?
Yeah, it ended up being $80 a ticket, yeah.
So that's like
No. I'm sorry. No. It wasn't. No, it came out to be $132 altogether, but the tickets were $50 a piece. So what, $16?
Oh, so you mean $15
yeah.
service each. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's like 30%. Yeah. That's a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah, I know.
It's just fucking, it's psychotic, right? And over here at the Mesa Amphitheater in the Nile, they're not affiliated with like Ticketmaster or whatever. And so they have like the all-in pricing, and then also like what really bothers me about Ticketmaster is their fee structure, where if a ticket's $5, you pay $1 in fees. If a ticket's $5,000, you pay $500 in fees. It's like, how the fuck does that make any sense? You're literally just clicking the same fucking button.
Mm-hmm. I know. It's a fucking racket. It's a giant fucking racket. And them and Live Nation own at least 50% of the venues in the United States.
Yeah, they own most of the good ones out here, which is cool that Turnstile is playing the Mesa Amphitheater, because that's a city-owned project, and that's not a Live Nation venue. So I wonder if that's why. I wonder
if that's why Turnstile's playing Petco Park, and they're not playing any LA dates on this tour. There's no LA date. There's no LA or Orange County dates.
I can't imagine anything in LA is not owned by Live Nation.
Yeah.
What about the Observatory?
I don't know.
I mean, they're never going to play that. Fucking way too small
too
for
small.
Turnstile, but that can't be a Live Nation venue.
Yeah, it might not be.
That'd be fucking sick to see Turnstile at the Observatory.
The Observatory, yeah.
I'd drive out for that for sure.
Fuck, man, that'd be sick.
But yeah, they're playing a city-owned venue out here.
I'm gonna look that up. Petco. There's no way, because it's a baseball team. There's no way it's owned by Live Nation.
I think Petco's owned by I think it's either half and half.
Owned by Petco, but
it's owned by like the city. So like the city owns a big chunk of it. Because I know there's a bridge that extends from the Omni Hotel into the Petco Park. So I think Omni Corporation owns part of it, and the city owns part of the. Because I think the whole point of like the Padres like revamping their team and getting better players and spending more money was that they're making the taxpayers foot part of the bill for a better stadium. So I do think the city owns part of that.
And now that I'm thinking about it, so Turnstile played a show in LA like a month ago, but they didn't play it at a normal venue. They played at the Ukrainian Cultural Center. So it wasn't even like a proper music venue. So I'm wondering if they are also like doing like the Ian MacKaye thing and boycotting Live Nation and all that kind of shit.
That'd be dope.
That'd be sick. That'd be really sick. Because it is weird. There's no Orange County or LA County dates. Really,
especially
really
like the
weird.
Mesa Amphitheater. It's an outdoor venue, and October is like still fine and nice, but it can still be fucking like 90 degrees.
Yeah.
But like, there's a lot of better venues in Phoenix that they could have played. And they just last year they played the Van Buren, or 2 years ago they played the Van Buren, which is a bigger venue. It's about the same actually. So yeah, I don't know. That's cool.
Is that a private venue? Privately
I don't know who
venue?
owns the Van Buren. I don't know who owns Van Buren. But then going back to because you said that like, it's annoying that the people foot the bill. Yeah, it's annoying. But then like that's why the Angels games are always so fucking cheap. Like compared to like if you go to a private, I don't know, ballpark. I can't even think of it on top of my head. I don't know who fucking owns these ballparks. But sometimes tickets, like the cheapest one's like $40. But Angels like still consistently have tickets for like $10.
Yeah, they're still very, very cheap. Yeah.
I think that's because like they're owned by Anaheim, the city of Anaheim, and so that's cool. I like that.
Yeah,
I feel like the city should own the ballparks. I just do.
But I don't know. Yes and no. Like it only if you people are going for cheap because their tax dollars are going to pay for a lot of that.
Yeah.
Shit, you know what I mean?
It's fucking ridiculous.
Sense.
The traffic that like ballparks cause, like the amount of drunk people that are now driving around your city, crashing into your family members, like taking up your police
too. That's
taking up your police time. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like no, dude. Like this ballpark should be owned by the city. It should be owned by the people.
Yes.
For the people, by the people.
All right. So let's we're good. We good. We want to talk about anything else?
That's it. That's all, kid.
All right. Well, thank you all for listening. Go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. So that's all we have. And that's it. That's all.
Pretty.